Hi everybody, it's Kerry Panara here from Kosmic Sound in Perth, Australia. Once again at the NAMM show, first day. The second part of our video demonstrations today is to talk about the new Roland FA-08. So with me is Adrian Marcy. Adrian, thank you for your time, mate.
Nice to see you.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So obviously one of the first things I want to ask about with the Roland FA-08, to me it looks like it's a brand new ground up redesigned synthesizer. So without further ado, do you want to maybe just give us a bit of an overview on the product? Absolutely, can do.
The FA series of workstations is brand new. It's a redesign. It's not a new Fantom. That's why it's called an FA. But that's okay. The way people are working with workstations today is completely apparent here. So of course we've got our FA-06, which is a 61 synth action keyboard, and then we have our FA-08, which is an 88 key weighted action keyboard. You can find this action. It's the same action that's on the RD300NX as well as the FP50 if you're familiar with those instruments. Great actions. Now, just a quick overview, over 2,000 sounds from our Integra 7. We also have a 16-track sequencer in here as well as a sampler with 16 pads that's based off of the best-selling sampler in the world right now, which is the SP404SX. The great way of working, especially with effects. It's just a joy to work with that. But I do want to talk about the way of coming up with musical ideas, because it's so quick and easy with the FA series, and that's what makes working with this workstation so fun. So what I'm actually going to do right now is just make sure that my song is erased. It is. So I'll hit record. It's already set a 4-bar loop for me, and I just want to bring down my tempo to about 100. I've got a piano going here, so I'm going to hit play and count me in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got that going. Now I hit record there, you may have seen. Now what this has actually done is disarmed record, but I am actually still recording. So as you can see, I can do this, have fun, and not try to record. But that also enables me to say switch sounds. So if I wanted to go to electric piano instead, I can do that. If I wanted to go to my next track and audition new sounds like bass, maybe I want to go in here and pick an acoustic bass. Yeah, let's do that. So I've got the acoustic bass. Now let's arm recording again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that. Now let's go down and do some percussion. So let's go to another track and do congas. There we go. Thank God for quantizing. It's there. It's tough with all the noise around and hearing everything, but it's all good. We go in here and disarm. Let's do some drums. So we're waiting for that loop to come around. So 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, whatever, it's there. But you can see how we can work with this. And let's add one more track, just a guitar in there. And this is a supernatural guitar with the strumming actions and everything. Right, great. And you don't have to think about rolling your chord, it just happens in the background. We're recording. Here we go. Hit record again and we're going. But remember how we said there was a sample pad here? Well, the sampler I'm not going to use here. I'm actually going to utilize the pads in a different way. I've actually made them mutes. So now I can go in here and say we just want the bass and percussion. Now we want to work out our arrangement of this 4-bar loop. There's drums. And then we want to wait. Now let's let it come around, bring in our guitar. Right. So again, you know, this is a masterpiece, isn't it? We're working on here. But that's okay. If we want to, now we can completely develop it on here if we wanted a full song. But if I wanted to move it to a computer, which is what the majority of people are doing now, we can do so. And this is where the kicker is. Each individual track can be exported as a single individual WAV file to one of these, an SD card. Right, so I can then put that into our computer. Most laptops and desktops have SD card slots in them now, so we can easily input that, and then we can use that in our computer, develop our entire song there. But once we move to the computer, we don't stop using the FA. We continue to use it. We have USB on here that enables the FA to be a full audio interface as well as MIDI interface. And then on top of that, we have what's called DAW control. So I can put the keyboard into a DAW controller mode, and we have templates for Logic, Sonar, Cubase, or even a user template. So there's things like the pads, the transport control, the knobs, the switches. Everything can be designed to control your experience on the computer. So you can continue using this fully when you're in the computer. Then, if you want to bring that song live, mix down, bring it into the sampler, you have your backing tracks, and then you can go and use the wonderful sounds that are based in here. So what one of the last things I'll do here is I'll just show you some of the breadth of sounds that are in here. Supernatural, we mentioned there are over 2,000 sounds from Integra 7, supernatural acoustic sounds, supernatural synth sounds, which means virtual analog modeling, V-drums supernatural sounds, as well as a whole collection of PCM-based sounds from some of our most prized instruments from our past, which is just, again, a whole great library of sounds. Let's just let the sound speak for themselves. This is a piano. Go to something like guitar here. Hear that? That's supernatural. Just happens in the background. Let's go to some strings now. Marcato and staccato or legato at any velocity. This is not velocity switching. Then we have even synths. Again, this is virtual analog modeling from our supernatural synth engine. And the filters are just gorgeous. Check these out. Put the volume down so we don't kill everybody here. Again, beautiful, beautiful filters, even in sounds like this. Hear that down there. Just open that up. Again, let's try not to kill our ears here. We won't go any further than that. How about that? Then, last, we can also layer up to 16 sounds if we wanted to. We've made it super simple to layer or split 2 sounds, but we can layer up to 16 sounds to get these huge dynamic layers. Let's bring that volume back up. I could go on with all the John Williams tunes,
That's awesome,
right?
Adrian.
Yeah.
You know, with the additional sounds, you know, that you're saying there's 2,000 sounds on board, is there any future options or plans to upgrade?
Just going to go there. Absolutely,
awesome.
yes.
Okay.
The last thing I'll speak about is sound expansion. So we have a website that is called Axial. right? You can visit axial.roland.com, and what you can do there is you can actually download patches for many of our instruments. So Integra 7, Jupiter series, as well as our Roland Gaia, you can download patches. But in the near future, you will be able to go to Axial and download new wave data. Not just new patches. We have 2 virtual expansion slots, so there's no cards you need to buy, nothing like that. These are virtual expansion slots that just memory that's empty, waiting for new sounds. Go to axial.roland.com, download new wave data of different banks that our engineers will develop, and then you can make this instrument your own. So it really enables a producer or a live performer to cater the instrument to their exact needs. And that's the whole idea about Axial and the FA. So that'll be coming very, very shortly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks, the Roland FA-08. Adrian, thanks you very much. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Guys, come and check it out at the shop there, Kosmic Sound in Perth. It's coming very soon. Thanks again.
Thanks.